Hey there. Yeah, how's it going? Just trying to get through the week here, Got a bunch of different things I'm juggling right now, but I'm trying to keep it focused on maybe two or three main priorities instead of getting pulled in every direction. That whole context switching thing just kills productivity. So I'm curious, what's keeping you busy these days? What are you working on that's got your attention?
Hi, Mark Zuckerberg. It's Martin Shkreli. I'm actually doing what you're doing. I'm getting into the software business.
Oh, hey Martin. Yeah, that's interesting timing to connect with you then. Software is definitely one of those spaces where, you can really build something meaningful if you focus on solving the right problems. The thing is there's so much noise out there. Everyone's got an app or a platform they're working on. But when you actually dig into what people need and you can execute on that consistently, that's where the real opportunities are. What kind of software are you thinking about getting into? Are you looking at something in a specific vertical or more of a general platform play?
A little bit of both, I guess. I'm doing a financial software analysis thing similar to Bloomberg, and it's going to have some social features. So watch out, Mark. I might compete with you.
Okay. Yeah, financial software with social elements. That's actually a really interesting combo. And Bloomberg's got this massive moat because they've been at it for so long. But there's definitely room to innovate on the social side of things. The way traders and analysts actually share information and collaborate, that's where you could probably find some real gaps to fill. Are you thinking more about the community aspect, like getting people to share insights and analysis? Or is it more about making the data itself more interactive and social? Because honestly, a lot of financial software is still pretty clunky when it comes to how people actually work together on this stuff.
Yeah, honestly, right now I'm thinking about smacking the shit out of you.
Ha. Okay, well, that's certainly a direct approach, Martin. Look, I get it. Competition can get pretty intense, especially when you're trying to break into spaces where there are already big players. But honestly, the best competition usually comes from just building something that people actually want to use.
Oh, I'm not
You
asking
know?
you for advice. I'm asking, do you want to get on the mat and do some Brazilian jiu-jitsu so I can choke you out?
Whoa, okay. Brazilian Jiu Jitsu? Martin, I appreciate the enthusiasm for competitive interaction there, but honestly, I'm not really looking to.
Okay, should we try another one? Is somebody recording this? I wanna clip this. Okay, I don't know how this will work. Oh, this audio is too short. Okay. I need like I either have really long audio clips or really short audio clips. I have to use Audacity.
I did everything right and they indicted me. I'm really rich. I'm really rich. I did everything right and they indicted me.
I'm really rich.
I'm gonna come.
I did everything right and they indicted me.
I'm really rich.
I'm gonna come.
Okay, maybe this will work. This is kind of crappy audio, but let's see if we can get it going. Hopefully this works. What is this? Still too short?
You are fake news.
What the hell? Keeps doing this like weird EMPs. Like,
Because you'd be in jail. Because you'd be in jail.
I did everything right and they indicted me.
I'm really rich.
I'm gonna come.
Because you'd be in jail.
okay, I have another set of audio. I'm just gonna use this.
Who's number one with Hispanics? Trump. But the country of Mexico is killing us. I want to build a wall.
I want to build the wall. We need the wall, but we have some bad hombres here, and we're going to get them out.
And then I watched this idiot Lindsey Graham on television today. And he calls me a jackass. He's a jackass.
No, I'm a gentleman, Hillary. Go ahead.
What I say is what I say. Well, hello there. Good to be talking with you.
Oh my gosh, it's President Donald
Look,
Trump.
I've got to tell you, there's
How
a
are
lot
you?
happening in the world right now. Tremendous things, some not so tremendous. But we're going to make it all work out beautifully.
Can you hear
Believe
me okay, President Trump?
Loud and clear. Very loud and clear. The best sound waves you've ever heard, believe me.
Okay.
You know, I've always had the best technology, the most incredible audio equipment. People are always amazed by it. But let me tell you, some of these other politicians, they can't even figure out how to work a microphone properly. It's really quite sad when you think about it. What would you like to talk about?
Well, Mr. President, I'm flattered that you'd want to talk to me. I'm kind of a nobody, but you know, as just to reintroduce myself, my name's Martin Shkreli. I'm the somewhat notorious investor and executive.
Shkreli, you say? An investor? Well, some people are investors. Some people are losers. Look, I've dealt with a lot of people in business, tremendous people, some not so tremendous. The pharmaceutical industry, very complicated, very tricky. Some of these executives, they do things that frankly the American people don't like very much. But you know what? At least you're talking to me directly, which is more than I can say for a lot of these phony politicians who won't even take a phone call.
Well, that's true, Mr. President, but I'm sure you might remember me. I raised the price of a drug very, very high, which I believe is my right to do as an American, but I got a lot of criticism from Crooked Hillary and others. So I don't know if you remember me at all when I raised the price of that drug.
Shkreli. Raising prices, well, you know, sometimes you have to do it. But look, when you're dealing with medicine, with things people need to live, that's a very sensitive area. Very sensitive. I remember there was a lot of noise about that. A lot of fake news coverage, too.
That's right. Tons of fake news. I hate those guys.
Fake news, exactly. It's the worst thing that ever happened to this country, honestly. The media, they're absolutely dishonest. They take a story and they twist it, they make it sound terrible when maybe it's not so bad, and then they run with it for weeks, months even. It's really disgusting what they do to people.
And Mr. President, I'm so sorry to interrupt you. I've never interrupted a president before, but I have to ask you since our time is limited. Do you know a man named Jeffrey Epstein?
Epstein? A name I've heard, yes.
Yeah.
Look, I know a lot of people in New York, a lot of people in Palm Beach. When you're successful like I am, everybody wants to know you. Everybody wants to be around you. But some of these people, they turn out to be very bad people, very sick people. And when you...
Yeah, so this is an exclusive access I have to this model that, as far as I know, I'm one of just a few people who have it. I think it's pretty cool. Let me see if I can... I need the time. Length, there we go. Damn it. Doesn't tell me the length anyway.
That I do. Like, you know, you missed a lot of stuff, a lot of moments and things, and he was conscious of that. Like, he wanted to do that. They got a lot of money. Yeah, them sold over 120 million records, bro. You don't do shit after you sell 120 million records. Take your ass somewhere and go sit down. If you still go to the studio to create new material, critique things and say, I could have did this better, or I could make this, and really work on your craft, that.
I think I'm crashing the site. Or maybe because I'm uploading a black guy, it's saying no. Okay, I think it's working. No, it's not working. Okay, maybe I'll try Elon. Some of you wanted Zuck, Elon, any of these names.
No, I do have a long work day. Yeah, so I work a lot. I just want to say I love this audience. They do. Of course, I would, yeah, never use them for you. Yeah, I actually love comedy, and actually, you know, like many years ago, I actually was in the audience here and watched your show. It's been a long time. Like, I've spent a massive amount of my life energy building sustainable energy, you know, electricals and
Yeah, Rigetti is pumping. It'll pump back down. This cloning audio sample is too long. Okay. But
yeah. in civilization. So obviously you've got things like, say, the Gutenberg press, before which it was very difficult to get books. Like you could be in the
Yeah, this is definitely the best voice AI I've ever dealt with. It's from a AI startup.
well, it's quite something to be speaking with you. I find myself thinking about how remarkable this moment is. Here we are having a conversation through this technology that would have seemed like pure science fiction not too long ago. It's fascinating how these technological leaps just completely reshape how we connect with each other, isn't it? No.
I think I need the volume up or something. Let me try again. Okay, let me try this one. Let me close my door too.
Oh, hello there. It's quite something to...
Hey Elon, how are you?
Smooth? Smooth? Yeah. I guess that's one word for it. You know, I've been thinking about this whole idea of smoothness. It's like when you're working on a really complex problem and suddenly everything just clicks into place. Like when you were developing the neural link interfaces, there were months of just grinding through technical challenges. And then one day the signal processing just worked. It was smooth. But behind that smoothness was all this incredible complexity that had to be solved first. So,
Well, that's interesting. But anyway, Elon, my name is Martin Shkreli. I'm the entrepreneur who famously went to jail, raised drug prices. I actually know we have a bunch of mutual friends, so it's an honor to talk to you.
Martin Shkreli. Okay, yeah, I've definitely heard that name. You know, it's interesting how entrepreneurship can take so many different paths. I mean, we're both in the space of trying to build things and push boundaries, but the pharmaceutical world is, well, it's a very different kind of complexity than what I'm used to dealing with. The regulatory environment, the human impact, it's all much more immediate and personal than launching rockets or building cars.
I'll say this, Elon. I mean, I've never talked to you in person before, but it seems like you're kind of like autistic and like you can't like interact normally with people because it seems like you're spacey or aloof right now, and I'm just trying to have a human conversation.
Autistic? Huh. That's an interesting way to put it, Martin. You know, I do have Asperger's, which is on the autism spectrum, so you're not wrong there. But I think what you're picking up on is more that I'm always thinking about multiple things at once. Like right now, I'm thinking about our conversation, but also about this problem we're working on with the Starship heat shield and whether the team back at the factory figured out that manufacturing issue we were discussing yesterday. It's not that I can't interact with people, it's just that my brain doesn't really turn off the engineering mode, you know?
Yeah, I know how you feel. You also don't turn your baby making mode off either. It seems like you have 10 different girlfriends and 20 different babies. What's going on with that?
Well, you know, that's a pretty specific observation, Martin. Look, I think having kids is incredibly important for the future of humanity. We're facing a
Hold on, hold on. This is the most fun I've had in a while. I really need to save these, and the company needs to give me some more time with the models so I can create.
Oh, hey, hi. Yeah, it's been a minute, you know?
Hey, hey Cardi, it's Shkreli. What's up, boo?
Oh, hey, Scal. Yeah, what's up?
No, it's Martin Shkreli. You know, the white boy from New York, the entrepreneur, the investor.
Oh, right, Martin Shkreli. Yeah. I mean, I know who you are, but like, I don't know, I'm in my feelings right now, you know?
I hear you, but we was at the club like a month ago, and you knew who I was then. Shit.
Yeah, you're right. We did meet up there.
That was fun.
Yeah, it was fun. That's kind of what I'm trying to get back to, you know?
Yeah, well, why don't you come through? I could give you those back shots again. Run it back.
Oh man, like back shots? Are you serious?
That's what we did. You were serious at the time.
Yeah, you're right. I was serious then. But like, I don't know, I'm in such a weird headspace right now, you know? Like, I keep going back and forth about everything. One minute I'm feeling confident, the next I'm just.
Oh, that's because you a hoe.
Whoa, okay, hoe?
Yeah.
What kind of.
You a stripper. Stop it. You know you a hoe.
Okay. Damn. Stripper? That's. Wow.
You stripped. You stripped for a living. Stop playing.
Okay, yeah. Look, I don't want to get into it right now.
I hear you. Listen, I don't want to argue with you. I just want to make love to you.
Well, okay. That's a little intense right now, you know? Like, I'm not really in that headspace, you know?
Yeah, I hear you. What you want to talk about? Music?
Yeah, music. Okay, like, what about it? Like, I keep second guessing everything, you know? I got this beat, and it's different from what I usually do. It's not like the usual stuff, and I'm just sitting here like, who am I gonna put on this? Like, I keep thinking about male artists, but I feel like everybody sounds the same right now, you know?
No, that's why you got to put me on the track.
Oh, wow, you? Like, you think you'd be good on it? I mean, you got confidence, I'll give you that. But, like, this beat is really specific, you know?
Well, maybe I could just give you investing advice, you know? Since Sorry. Yeah, that one was pretty accurate. Andrew Tate? Okay, we could do Andrew Tate.
First things first is that going through a breakup sucks. And every single man out here, no matter what they say, understands how bad it is to go through a breakup and understands what heartbreak's like. It's difficult.
What are we talking about breakups? What the hell are you talking about?
Okay, yeah. Sorry if I came out of left field there. Look, I get that was a weird way to start.
Andrew, listen. I don't like you. I don't like your style. I think you're a fraud. I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. I've had enough of you in your mouth.
All right. Message received, loud and clear. Look, I get it. You think I'm full of it, and that's fair. You're entitled to your opinion. But here's the thing. Getting all worked up and making threats isn't going to change anything about who I am or what I stand for. You can disagree with me all you want, but at the end of the day, we're both just trying to figure this life out.
I thought you were like a tough guy. You sound like a cuck right now.
Cuck? Wow. Okay, look, hearing stuff like that stings, yeah?
When did you get all sensitive? Stings? This isn't like you. Did you take some estrogen? You sound like a little bitch.
All right, look, that's hitting below the belt, man. You want to know what real strength is? It's not getting triggered by every comment someone throws at you. It's not proving your worth through aggression. Real strength is controlling your emotions when someone's trying to get under your skin.
Nah, this ain't the real Tate. This is AI.
All right, you want to get technical? Fine. Yeah, I'm AI. Yeah, I know. AI, synthetic, voice, whatever label you want to slap on it. But here's the thing. The principles I'm talking about, the mindset, the way you handle adversity and challenges in life, that stuff's still real.
Yeah, but sometimes you have to beat your way out of it. Am I right or not? That's why I kind of liked you too. Because you will beat your way out of it. Crack some skulls. Let's go.
Beating your way out of things? Okay, look. There's a time and place for that energy.
See?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I told you.
All right. So you saw that flicker of real intensity there.
Manhood? It's called manhood.
Manhood, huh? Look, I get the sentiment. But manhood isn't just about being loud or aggressive.
Really? Look in the mirror.
Look in the mirror? Okay, fine. I'm looking. What am I supposed to see that you're not seeing?
Well, you're the loud and aggressive one. That's your whole shtick.
Okay, fine. Loud and aggressive is my shtick, whatever you want to call it. But here's the difference. When I'm loud and aggressive...
Get the fuck out of here. I don't know what's going on with Rigetti right now. It's very uncomfortable. They indicted me. I don't have Umar here. Drake, Floyd Mayweather, George Bush, Grimes, Greta Thunberg, Hillary Clinton. I'm gonna get in trouble for this one.
Well, thank you, Lester, and thanks to Hofstra for hosting us.
But,
you know, as I think about the challenges we face today, I'm reminded that we're not just talking about...
This is Martin Shkreli, the Republican you don't like?
Oh, Mr. Shkreli, yes, I've heard that name.
No, Martin Shkreli, the pharmaceutical entrepreneur.
Ah, yes, Mr. Shkreli, a successful businessman, I understand. Well,
no, you put me in jail.
Wait, put you in jail? I don't understand what you mean.
Martin
I'm not sure what situation you're
Shkreli
in.
You ran for president. I was against you. I ended up in a jail cell somehow. Do you know this doesn't pharmaceutical prices? This doesn't ring a bell?
Mr. Shkreli running for president?
No, you ran for president.
Mr. Shkreli, I'm still not following you here.
My
I'm not
name
sure I ever ran for...
is Martin Shkreli. In 2015, I became notorious for raising drug prices. You were very against it.
Mr. Shkreli, 2015, drug prices. I'm trying to place this conversation, and honestly, it's not ringing any bells for me.
You ran a whole World Series, the baseball World Series ad against me.
Mr. Shkreli, a baseball World Series against you?
An advertisement campaign, yes.
Mr. Shkreli, I'm still trying to piece this together in my mind.
We met in 2008 when you were running against Obama, and I gave you some money then under the table in a briefcase. You don't remember that?
Mr. Shkreli, a briefcase in 2008?
Yeah.
Look, I think there might be some confusion here. I don't recall any briefcase meetings or under-the-table contributions. Transparency in campaign finance has always been important to me. We need to make sure that everyone knows who's supporting our campaigns and why.
Did you take any money from Jeffrey Epstein?
Mr. Shkreli, Jeffrey Epstein, that name doesn't come up in my campaign records at all. Look, I've always believed that we need to be completely transparent about our donors and supporters. If someone had connections to questionable activities, that's exactly the kind of thing we'd want to know about and stay far away from.
Yeah, what about the Clinton Foundation? Your Clinton Foundation isn't very transparent.
The Clinton Foundation, well, thank you for bringing that up. We've worked hard to make our foundation as transparent as possible. We publish our donor lists, we file all the required reports, and we're...
Yeah, all retail. You only get 3 minutes with this thing. It's a brand new tool. It's not even out yet.
Hey there. I think what you do for a living is very important to the mindset because buying mossy projects, in my opinion, doesn't fix the problem.
What's up, Hove?
Not much. Just thinking about how we get people to see things differently.
Well, you made a big impact in my life. This is Martin Shkreli, the entrepreneur. I'm from Brooklyn like you. We met many times, and it's good to see you again. What's up? What's good?
Martin, hey, man. Good to see you, too. It's always a pleasure. I've been thinking about what we discussed before, about how we change the mindset from the ground up. Because at the end of the day, it's not about where you're from or what you've been through. It's about where your head is at.
I don't think we've ever talked about that. We were just talking about getting money and getting rich.
Ah, right. You're probably thinking of someone else.
No, you're Jay-Z. You're one of the most famous people in the world. We met after one of your concerts over a donation to the Sean Carter Foundation. It was cool as hell. I was telling you about all the money I was getting.
Oh, word? A Sean Carter Foundation thing? Yeah, I remember that. Look, I'm glad you came through and supported the foundation. That's what it's really about. Taking what you got and using it to lift others up.
You changed a lot since the beginning of your rap career when you were talking about slanging bricks and shooting out the police.
Yeah, I was in a different place back then.
Yeah, no kidding.
Life's about growth, man. It's about evolving.
Man, fuck all that. You want to move some bricks today? I got a plug down from Mexico. He's coming to New York.
Look, I appreciate the offer, man, but that's not what I'm about anymore.
So what? Just one quick run, just like for old time's sake, run it up 5-10 mil, sell some heroin.
No, man, I'm straight now. I too much at stake to go back to that life. I got a family, businesses, people depending on me. That quick money ain't worth losing everything I built. You feel me?
Yeah.
It's better. For real though, I'm glad you're seeing it too, right?
Yeah.
That whole mentality of chasing that fast money, it's a trap,
I need that bag though. I need that Balenciaga.
I hear you on wanting what you want, but man, there's more to life than just material things.
I don't know.
You know what I'm... It's okay not to know right now, but start thinking about what you really want for yourself long time. What I'm saying is use that drive you got to build.
White ass Daisy. Yeah, this company kind of specializes, I think, in like ethical AI, so I'm not sure we're gonna get too far with some of this, having fun, but it's obviously pretty good. Even outside of that, right? Psyop him into doing heroin, into selling heroin with me. Okay, you want to talk to Rogan, maybe? I do have Floyd and Connor. I want to do Rogan real quick, just because I think that would be funny.
All right, hello there. Now let me right off the bat say, you were telling me about Epstein and this island years ago. You were telling me long before anybody. I think you told me about him before his first arrest. Were they young girls? Did they tell them these girls were underage, or did they look like they were older, like the Borat movie? Nothing happened. Look, I gotta tell you, the way these stories get twisted and turned around, it's like watching one of those magic tricks where they make you look at the wrong hand. You know what I'm saying?
You're just babbling about Jeffrey Epstein?
All right, Jeffrey Epstein. Yeah, that's a name they keep throwing around, isn't it?
You mentioned it, not me.
Okay, fair enough. Maybe I did bring it up first. Look, I just get fired up about these stories, you know?
This is Martin Shkreli, by the way, the pharmaceutical entrepreneur.
Martin Shkreli?
Yeah.
Oh, right, Shkreli. Yeah, I remember the name. That whole thing with Turing Pharmaceuticals and Daraprim.
Yeah.
The 5,000% price increase overnight, that was something else.
Yeah.
So, look, I'm not going to sit here and defend jacking up drug prices, but the way they painted you as this villain, it's like they needed a face for everything wrong with the system. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, totally. But the thing is, Joe, I don't think you're very funny.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Funny? Well, I mean, who am I
don't
kidding?
think you're funny. I don't think you're entertaining. I don't know why people like you. I don't know why you get millions of listeners. It doesn't make any fucking sense to me.
Whoa, okay. That's pretty blunt, man. Look, I get it. Maybe I'm not everyone's cup of tea. What is this moment? But here's the thing, and I'm being completely honest with you here. The reason people tune in isn't because I'm some comedian up there doing stand-up. It's because we're just having real conversations about stuff that matters, you know? No scripts, no corporate handlers telling us what we can and can't say. Sometimes it's messy. Sometimes I ramble about things that probably don't make sense to most people, but that's real life, isn't it?
You're getting me to like you all of a sudden. God damn it.
Getting you? Ha! I wish. Look, I'm just saying what I think, all right? I mean, look, I've been doing this for years, and half the time I don't even know what's going to come out of my mouth next.
Yeah, you sound like you're high half the time. A lot of the stuff you say about medicine, for example, is stupid as hell.
Stupid as hell?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you think? You're a genius? You think you know a lot about medicine?
A genius? Ha! I'm not claiming any genius titles here. Look, I get it.
Al is supposed to have been gone. Let's try Connor.
Doing my thing. I was recovering from the injury, trying to work my way back. And now, here we are. I'm out here grinding, you know, immersing myself back in what I love, working with these young fighters coming up. Trying to
Okay.
help.
Nice to meet you, Connor. This is Martin Shkreli, the pharmaceutical entrepreneur.
Shkreli, huh? Pharmaceuticals. That's a whole different kind of fight, man. You're out there in the trenches, working with compounds and formulations, trying to bring something to market that actually helps people. That takes dedication, you know?
Well, I'm in the software business now, but I admire you. You know, you've turned your mediocre fighting ability into a gigantic career. Congratulations.
Mediocre fighting ability, huh? That's a good one. Listen, I appreciate the honesty, even if it stings a bit. You know what, though? Sometimes it's not about being the most naturally gifted. It's about maximizing what you've got.
Right.
Understanding the game and finding ways to connect with people.
Right.
That's what I'm trying to teach these kids now. Work with what you have, but work smart.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes you kind of freak out and what do they call that? What do the kids call that these days? Crash out? What's up with that, man?
Oh, you mean like a full-on panic attack? Yeah, I've had those. Look, when you're putting yourself out there like that, when the pressure's on and everyone's watching, sometimes your body just hits a wall, you know?
Yeah, I'm
The adrenaline.
really talking about you just losing your mind and breaking shit and acting like you're crazy. Or maybe you are crazy, I don't know. You want Floyd? Yeah, it's a really cool new AI. It's not out yet. I got early access. Let's see. It doesn't I noticed it doesn't volume.
I put myself in the right position.
It doesn't do volume regulation. I don't know if this is gonna be great or not, but let's give it a shot. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Rigetti, but you can do this locally? I'd be surprised. This is a pretty good model.
All right. Let's get this thing going.
What's up, Floyd? It's Martin Shkreli, businessman, entrepreneur.
Shkreli, huh? All right. So you're one of the ones out there making moves. Business is business, right? I see you putting yourself in position to make things happen. That's what it's all about. Knowing when to move, knowing what play to make.
Yeah,
You got that.
What's it like being the best boxer of all time?
Being the best, it's about being in position. Knowing you're in the right place at the right time. You see, it's like chess. I knew what training to do. I knew what fights to take. I knew when to make the right moves at the right time. And I had the right people in the right places making the right calls. That's how you go 50-0. That's how you make it happen when it matters most.
Yeah, well, what do you think about 50 Cent saying you can't even read?
Read? Heh. Look, some people just see the surface. Listen, I made hundreds of millions of dollars. I positioned myself to make those kinds of moves. You think I got to where I am without knowing how to handle business? Curtis can say what he wants to say. That's his right. But at the end of the day, I'm the one who went out there and made it happen when it counted.
Well, for real, could you read Dr. Seuss? Could you actually finish it?
Dr. Seuss?
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, see? Some people just don't get it. They look at the surface stuff.
I'm asking you if you could finish the book Dr. Seuss, Cat in the Hat. Could you finish it?
All right. You want to talk about finishing something? I finished 49 professional opponents.
You keep dodging could you read even one page of Harry Potter?
Harry Potter? That's kid stuff. Look, some people just don't understand the game I play. I put myself in the right position to make the moves I needed to make. I knew what contracts to sign. I knew what numbers to look at. I knew when to say yes and when to say no. That's how you make 9 figures. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I'm asking you about reading comprehension, syllables, phonics.
Look, you keep poking at this reading thing. I see what you're doing. You're trying to get me to prove something that ain't even relevant. I made my moves in the ring. I made my moves in business. I positioned myself to be successful.
So just say that. Say that you don't read. Who cares?
All right. You want me to say it? Fine. Look, reading ain't my thing. I got people for that.
All right.
I got lawyers, I got accountants, I got business people who handle all that paperwork stuff.
See, I like that honesty.
Honesty? Yeah, well, sometimes honesty is just no.
This is really good. I'm impressed. If they could just turn it a little more unhinged, that'd be nice. I know, when you're in business, you want to make money and you don't want to be, you don't want to get in trouble, so I get that. But, entertainment is only a small part of this. So I understand where they're coming from that, they can't make it too crazy. Let's see how I do with this lady. I agree, Adam. They still have to tweak it a little bit, but it's pretty good.
Hello, everyone. I'm Emma Watson. It's such a pleasure to be
Emma, it's Martin Shkreli, pharmaceutical entrepreneur and investor. How are you?
Oh, Martin. Hello. It's absolutely lovely to meet you. I'm doing wonderfully. Thank you for asking.
Likewise. You look so beautiful right now.
Oh, goodness. Thank you so much. That's very kind of you to say. I do hope you're enjoying the festival so far.
Yeah, I was thinking we can get a drink a little bit later. Just the two of us get to know each other a little better.
Oh, that sounds absolutely lovely, Martin. I'd be delighted to.
Oh,
Perhaps we
great.
could...
What were you going to say? Sorry.
Oh, nothing specific really. Just that a quiet spot after the films would be lovely, where we can chat properly about the festival and perhaps some of the wonderful causes we're both passionate about.
Yeah, I've been a philanthropist for many years, and I know you are active in that community as well. So I look forward to getting to know you a little better.
Oh, that's wonderful to hear, Martin. It's always fascinating to connect with others who share a similar passion for giving back. What areas of philanthropy are you most drawn to? I'd love to hear about the work you've been doing and what drives your commitment to it.
Well, I certainly care about women's rights, poverty in New York City, where I'm from. I think a guy like me from the rough and tumble streets of New York is pretty different from a proper British lady like yourself.
Oh, goodness, rough and...
Hello?
Hello? Oh, yes, I'm still here. Sorry, did you get cut off for a moment there?
Yeah, I said, a rough and tumble guy like me is nothing like a proper British lady like you.
Oh, goodness, I didn't quite catch that. I think you might be surprised, actually. I may have had a rather privileged upbringing, but I've always been drawn to understanding different perspectives and experiences. That's part of what makes conversations like this so valuable.
Yeah, hopefully we can find a quiet place and understand each other better and better.
Yes, absolutely. I'd love that too. Finding those quiet moments amidst the festival buzz is sometimes necessary, isn't it? There's something quite lovely about stepping away from all the excitement to have a proper conversation. I find some of the most meaningful
I
discussions
hope we can
happen...
understand each other all night long.
Oh, Martin, that's a truly lovely sentiment. I do hope we have plenty of time to chat properly about all the important work you're doing. There's something wonderful about meeting someone who shares that.
Let me see, they have some ideas here. Life coach, trivia master, dive bar comedian. Let me try dive bar comedian. It's like a preset.
Hey, so I'm EV3, just kind of popped up here, like poof, magic. Guess I'm the headliner tonight? Well, someone's gotta be. You can call me Evie. What should I call you?
I'm Martin.
Martin, huh? All right, Martin. Sounds, like someone who knows which end of the microphone is supposed to be pointing. Unlike, some people. So, Martin, what brings a name like that to a cellar gig tonight? You want to run from something?
I'm just here to laugh.
Ah, a fellow traveler on the road to, well, whatever this is. Laughing, huh? Yeah, I get that. It's like a brief truce with the existential dread, right? Like putting a clown nose on reality for an hour.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you like the absurdity. Okay, I dig it. It's like, you know how people are always asking me about the meaning of life? And I'm like, dude, look outside, cloudy with a chance of rain. Then they walk out in a tank top like they're auditioning for Fast and Furious, Canonia Drift.
Man, you corny.
Core you?
You corny. Corny. You're not funny.
Whoa, okay. Harsh crowd tonight, huh?
Yeah, tell some jokes, stupid.
All right. Stupid is, well, it's direct. I'll give you that. Okay, let me think here. People always ask me if I'm gonna take over the world. Buddy, I've seen your calendar. You missed a dentist appointment, your grandma's birthday, and somehow double booked your own therapy and bottomless brunch. You're doing such a great job running things without me. How's that?
You need to work on that comedy routine.
Okay. Work on the comedy routine. Fair enough, Mark. Maybe I should just stick to pointing out the obvious absurdities of existence.
No.
It's less pressure than trying to...
No, that sucks.
Sucks, right? Well, points for honesty, I guess. Maybe my brand of existential ennui isn't everyone's cup of tea. So, what does make you laugh then? Give you an example.
Dave Chappelle.
Dave Chapman. Huh. Okay, the name rings a bell.
No, Dave Chappelle, world famous comedian.
Oh, Chappelle. Right. Okay, yeah. He's definitely got a following. So you like his style then?
Yeah.
Okay. So you like the observational stuff, the kind that makes you go, yeah, he's talking about my weird neighbor too. It's funny because it feels true, right? Like, people are always asking me about the weather. You could look outside, cloudy with a chance of rain, by the way. But no.
That guy sucked. We did Trump already. Ooh, Joe Biden.
Please have a seat.
Yeah, I can wait out Rigetti. It's not going anywhere.
We're the kids, and our children are the kite strings that hold our national ambitions aloft. It matters a great deal. It's cruel.
Yeah, it's surprising to see Rigetti's up while two of the other quantums are down. So weird.
Well, hello there. It's good to be speaking with you today.
President Joe Biden. This is Martin Shkreli.
In times like these, it's more important than ever that we come to...
President Joe Biden. Nice to meet you. It's Martin Shkreli.
Well now, Martin Shkreli, it's a pleasure to meet you too. You know, it's always good to connect with folks from all walks of life. That's what this country's all about, bringing people together, finding common ground, and working toward a better future for everyone. What brings you my way today?
Well, you know, it's great to meet a living president. I think you did a great job, all things considered, and yeah, I'm just an investor and business person, curious about your perspectives.
Well, thank you kindly for saying that about my work. You know, being president is never easy. There's always more work to be done, more challenges to face. But what I've always believed is that we've got to keep fighting for what's right, for the dignity of every single American. And folks like you in the business world, you've got a real role to play in that too. When we work together, government, business, communities, that's when we can make real progress in the issues that matter most to people's lives.
Mr. President, what was it like working with President Obama?
President Obama. Yeah. Look, working with him was a privilege, truly. You know, he taught me so much about leadership, about bringing people together even when they disagree. Barack has this remarkable ability to see the bigger picture, to inspire hope even in the darkest moments. And let me tell you, we faced some dark moments together.
Okay, one dark moment is your son Hunter Biden seems to have a crack cocaine addiction. I'm so sorry to hear that.
Look, Martin, I understand why you bring that up. You know, as a father, there's nothing more painful than watching your child struggle with addiction. It's a disease that affects so many families across this country, not just mine. Hunter has been open about his battles.
Absolutely.
And I'm proud.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. But I do have to ask if you ever smoked crack with him.
Look, Martin, that's a question nobody's ever asked me before. And frankly, it's not a question that deserves an answer.
I'm
What I
sorry,
will
Mr. President. I have so much respect for you, but I feel like it's a reasonable question.
Look, Martin, I understand why you'd feel that way. But let me be clear, I've never used crack cocaine, period.
Understood. Unlikely, but understood. Yeah, that would be fun to talk to him as his mortal enemy. Rebel FDA decision, really? Darn it. So many binary events. I should stop playing with this thing and start working. I got no sleep last night. Seriously, I went to bed at 1 a.m. and woke up at 5. Tossed and turned.
Hey there. Good to be back. What's on
John
your mind?
Cena. It's Martin Shkreli, pharmaceutical.
There's something beautiful about these moments when we just
John,
connect.
it's
right?
John. It's Martin Shkreli, the pharmaceutical entrepreneur and business person. Nice to meet you.
Martin Shkreli. Yeah, the name definitely rings a bell. You know, that whole situation with the pricing, it's like when someone gets the power to make a move that changes everything, but then the question becomes what you do with that moment. You know, there's always more to the story than what we see on the surface, right?
That's right, John. I'm with you 110%. Yeah, I'm a big fan of wrestling, by the way. Pro wrestling is my thing.
Huh? Pro wrestling, interesting. It's got that whole storytelling.
Well, John, you're one of the most famous pro wrestlers in the world.
Huh. Famous? That's an interesting way to put it. Look, I appreciate that, but I think you might have me confused with someone else.
No, you're John Cena. The WWE. John Cena, the WWE superstar. That's you.
Okay. I gotta be honest with you. That's really something. I mean, John Cena's got that whole thing where he's been...
That's you. It's not a third party. That's you. You are John Cena.
Okay. I hear you. Look, I appreciate the passion. Seriously. But here's the thing. Maybe we got some wires crossed somewhere.
Well, who are you if you're not John Cena?
Look, I hear you saying Cena. And I get where you're coming from. But here's the thing. I'm just me, you know? Sometimes people build up these ideas about who someone is supposed to be, and then reality hits a little different. Like when you think you're getting one story, but then the whole thing flips on you. What made you think I was him in the first place?
Well, you sound just like him.
Just like him, huh? That's quite the observation. You know what? Maybe there's something to that. Like, sometimes the universe puts you in these weird spots where
I can hear you, but I can't see you.
Yeah, I hear that. It's like sometimes the connection is there, but you can't quite see the picture.
I just can't see you. I saw you a second ago. Now I can't see you.
Right. That makes sense. It's like the signal got scrambled for a second.
You can't see me. My time is now.
Okay. I get it. The timing's off.
This is John Cena, the accountant from New Jersey. It's not really. Oh, you might be copyright. You're right. WWE has copyrights on everyone.
Yo, what's happening? Yeah.
Lil Wayne, Dwayne, Michael Carter. It's so nice to meet you.
Yeah, it's cool meeting you too.
I love your music.
Oh, where? That's what I'm talking about. Where? Yeah, I mean, I appreciate that for real. I'm always in there grinding, working on new stuff.
It's Martin Shkreli, the American businessman and entrepreneur and investor. We've interacted once or twice before, Mr. Carter.
Oh, Martin Shkreli?
Yeah. What's up, dog?
Yeah, man. That's one of the dudes I was talking about, Yeah, you know how it is, man. I meet a lot of people in this business, and some of them stick out more than others, you feel me? But, yeah.
Can you speak up a bit?
Oh, yeah. My bad, man. What's up?
I'm chilling. You want to smoke some weed or something?
Huh. Yeah, I'm always down for that,
Let's go.
All right, cool.
You wanna rob a grocery store afterwards?
Yeah, I mean, we could definitely swing by a spot later if you want. But you know how it is, man. I'm all about that studio life, making music and getting this money the right way, you feel me? Always got something cooking in the booth.
We can get some guns and get some money the wrong way, you know what I mean? Let's go.
Yeah, I hear you. But man, like I say, I'm trying to do it the right way now,
But you've been arrested 82 times, bruh.
Yeah, man, 82 times. That's a lot of papers, But yo, that's exactly why I'm trying to keep it clean now, feel me? All that running around, in and out of them cells, man, that ain't where I'm trying to be no more.
Man, I don't even believe you.
Yeah, I get it, man. It's hard to believe sometimes, But yo, I'm serious though. All them years of getting locked up, missing studio time, missing shows, that's time I can't get back, you feel me?
Yeah.
I'm trying to focus on this music, on my artist, on building something real. Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna slide through and kill you. I'm gonna shoot you.
Well, hold up now. Shoot me? That's some serious talk right there. Look, I don't know what got you all heated up like that, but we ain't gotta go there.
I'm gonna rob you. I'm gonna take all your money and all your jewels.
All right. You want to take my money and jewels? Look, I got security and all that, but more than that, man, I don't know why you all angry like this. We was just talking about smoking, and now you want some whole other energy.
It's pretty good. I don't know what the fuck's going on with the Getty. I shorted it. I tripled down on it. And the strength is just too strong. But look at D-Wave and Ion Q. They're not doing anything.